Doctors. In this very interesting video, we are going to talk about why most clinics struggle to get patients and also how to fix it using digital marketing and other such tools that I personally specialize in. But before we move on to that, let me first introduce you to myself and my company. So, I'm Dr. Harshh. I'm the founder of Skin Business Accelerator. We are the number one performance marketing and consulting company. We only work with dermatologists, plastic surgeons, skin and aesthetic clinics, and we help them get more patients by using digital marketing and other such tools. So, most clinics are bleeding money, time, and patience. Like 80% of the doctors, they just rely on word of mouth or just outdated marketing tactics. Is it wrong? But the competition is rising. Your visibility, if you're not actually advertising or if you're not actually going out there trying getting in more patients, your visibility is also declining. See, the age of referrals and only walk-ins is gone. You cannot run a profitable medical specialist practice just using the old outdated tactics. And that is probably why you have amazing services, but your calendars are empty. Is it not? There is a quote: being a great doctor doesn't guarantee a thriving practice. Being a well known doctor, however, does. Why you're not getting fully booked, even if you're best? These are probably the reasons. You're relying on walk ins and referrals. You have no clear marketing system in place. You must be having a weak online presence. You must be having an inconsistent follow-up mechanism. You must not have the automated follow-up systems. Your entire marketing do not have the understanding of patient psychology. You're just catering to the logical brain and expecting people to act. Meanwhile, it's proven science that people only act based on their subconscious decisions, right? So, the first thing that needs to change to fix this actually would be to change your mindset from doctor to doctor CEO, right? Because you're actually the CEO of your aesthetics practice or your specialist practice, be it urology practice, be it cardiology practice, you're also the CEO of your practice. You're not just a doctor working in a clinic, right? So you have to shift your mindset from being just a doctor to being a doctor CEO. Now, how you're gonna do that is up to you, but if you don't control the flow of patients, someone else will. See, your clinic is a business. It needs leads, it needs systems, it needs scalability for you to make a revenue and profits at the end of the month, right? So start thinking like an entrepreneur with a medical degree. Start thinking like a doctor CEO. See, everything happens here in the mind first. Only then can you implement that in the real world and get the results that you desire. Right. So, first shift your mindset from being just a doctor practicing at his clinic to a doctor CEO trying to build a practice that he can actually eventually scale and have a pan India or a pan world presence. Right. So, the first thing that needs to change has to be your mindset. You have to change from being a doctor to becoming a doctor CEO. What happens then is that you have to shift from the old way to the new way. See, the old way, the broken way, was to rely only on word of mouth, have a basic website, use no retargeting mechanisms, have manual follow ups. See, eventually all of this led to either no patients, or even if patients came in, they didn't come back because, see, the patient came in, got the procedure done, and you left them on red, left them on scene. You never tried to contact them again. And all of this is not happening on automation, and that is why it's not scalable in the old way, in the broken system. In the new way, that specialist authority framework guarantees, you generate paid traffics and use funnel to convert them into walk-ins. We have conversion optimized funnels, not basic websites. We use ads and we use the remarketing and retargeting systems to actually have a cosmopolitan online presence so that your patient sees you everywhere they go and everywhere they're active. Right. After this, we have WhatsApp automations and go high level systems in place. so that you can create a lifetime value ecosystem, not just a practice which attracts patients once and they forget about it. So if somebody walks in through our system, they stay in the system for life, they can get converted whenever they want, and for certain they would be converted because again these are conversion optimized funnels running targeted traffic campaigns using ads and the different kinds of remarketing and retargeting systems that we have in place, right? So all of this is possible using the specialist authority framework, which is the new way that specialists use to advertise themselves, create authority, build trust and demand in the patients, and generate subconscious curiosity in the patients to take the next step forward. Now, we talk about that. Let's first talk about what the modern patient journey is, right? So, let's say somebody is scrolling on Instagram or on Google searching for some random stuff on Google. They see a very compelling, irresistible Grand Slam offer. Then they land on your funnel, they watch a VSL and see the proof that this offer actually gets them the desired result and gets them to the desired state that they want to be. See, the ad first builds the gap, the funnel widens the gap, and eventually the VSL makes them take the action. Post that, they book a consult, they get nurtured via WhatsApp and email, which happens on automation, and eventually they become a loyal patient to even return for multiple procedures at your clinic. So you must control every stage of this journey. What do you actually need? The question that you all must be having. You need a high converting patient attraction funnel. Funnel is basically the entire journey of a person not knowing anything about you to first getting to know about you, then to actually visiting your page, booking a consultation with you, getting followed up, and then eventually walking in as a patient and eventually getting the procedure done from you. This makes you a hell lot of money, and if you do not have an online marketing funnel in place, you are losing out big, big, big time, right? You also need to have a magnetic offer and messaging which is magnetic, which is irresistible, which is grand slam, and which makes the people buy the procedure. You cannot ethically sell the procedure, but you can definitely make the people buy. You can make them buy by building an authority of yourself, and that we've been able to achieve irresistibly 100% of the time using the specialist authority framework. After this, you need to have a strategic ad campaign running on popular platform where your patients are hanging out like Google and Meta. Some specialties you might also use LinkedIn, some specialties also Quora. But again, the cost per lead is very expensive on LinkedIn and Quora. So if you're not absolutely certain about what you're doing, I would suggest to stay away from that, especially if you're a beginner. Just stay away from LinkedIn and Quora in the beginning. Focus on Meta and Google. If you're even able to master one platform, it's enough to get you from one clinic to 10, right? After this, you need to have automated lead nurturing system so that every lead gets the equal attention that they deserve, and the conversions from every penny that you spend on marketing, every lead that you generate is up to the maximum possible potential. After this, the most important thing, establish yourself as the authority across your online presence. Become a very solid personal brand because your patients actually trust the doctor in you, they trust the professional in you, they trust the solution to their problems in you. They do not care about the equipment, they do not care about the procedure rooms that you have, the state of the art facilities that you have. You might think that your patients care, but they honestly do not, as long as you are the solution to their problems. As far as marketing is concerned, they are going to come down to you if you are able to establish yourself as a very strong and solid personal brand and as the authority that you actually and truly are. Your expertise deserves to be seen and respected. Patients are getting the procedures, they just don't know that you exist. Going elsewhere to your competitors' clinics just because they've been there for them, facing the problem that you are marketing for, that your procedures are a solution to. Exactly when they were facing that problem, the ad popped up of your competitor. They went down to your competitor's clinic, got the procedure done, paid them the money, you stayed in the same initial situation, that you need systems, you do not need guessworks. You don't need to be famous, you just need to be visible at the right time in the right place. You need to be trusted, and your entire messaging needs to be irresistible and consistent. If you are able to make that, you can easily make crores additionally using digital marketing and paid appointment funnels. And if you are able to do that, you can possibly scale to the moon absolutely infinitely. And there is no limit at all to the amount of scale that you're able to achieve. Right. Moving on, if you are ready to attract more patients without having any guesswork, you can learn more about our specialist authority framework. I've shot a crisp 15 minutes video. You can just find a link in the description, visit our landing page, watch that crisp 15-minute video, and you're definitely going to understand everything about the specialist authority framework and how you can apply that into your practice and generate an additional 80 to 90 lakh rupees in that. Join our WhatsApp community, because I personally send out weekly strategies that worked out for us in the last week, so that you can implement and actually make the most out of those strategies for your practice, even if you cannot afford an expensive agency. You can send in an invitation and we're going to accept your invitation if you're a genuine doctor, right? Also, drop whatever the biggest challenge you've been having in growing your practice and scaling your clinic in marketing and sales or in anything, and I'm going to reply to you personally. Also, subscribe to the channel, because this is just the first video of this very long series that I'm going to shoot right now. And a lot of content is going to come out. It's going to be pure gold. So just subscribe, stay in touch, and I ensure you that even if you do not pay lakhs to an expensive agency, you can definitely go your practice even up to the 1 CR mark. Thank you for watching.